Hey, who here has any shares in companies?
Yeah.
I'm too poor.
That's fair.
Technically, yes.
Sweet, good. Okay, so as we seem to be pretty good at predicting the winners of American and European football games, we never found out how we did.
Oh, no.
But somebody should probably fill us in on how that went. We should try our hand at the stock market for once.
Yes! Oh, no.
So we are going to predict whether or not the following companies will go up and down on Wednesday. We can use any reason for our choice, but Cam is ultimately going to be making our pick.
Love it.
So do you want all the companies first, or do you want me to just go
Just
one
the
by
company
one?
names.
One by one.
One by one. All right.
Oh god.
It's mostly tech sector
You've been
stuff.
gift.
I've been gift.
Let's.
Okay, so on the Nasdaq,
I don't know if they're all listed on the Nasdaq.
that's
I
a
think most of
stock
them
thing
are.
I know.
Okay.
That's a word I know.
We are starting with Microsoft MSFT. So if you guys want to see what they currently look like, just search MSFT on
Yeah.
Google, and that'll show you a
Oh,
trend
I could
line.
use the app on my phone for the first time. The undeletable stock app.
Wow.
There was some talk at one point from Tim Cook, or not Tim Cook, but somebody was saying that at some point they're hoping to be able to allow you to remove those apps.
Wouldn't that be nice?
The idea, because the idea in the beginning was like you'll have nothing to use on your phone if we don't give you some stuff.
Right,
But
right,
they
right.
never got around to saying, well, obviously a lot of people don't use that, so maybe we should just kind of pull that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
So we are none of us stockbrokers. I have a business degree
So we'll start with
in
Microsoft.
management information systems. So we're going to start with Microsoft.
Just gonna try
I,
down.
I work with
because-
the Monte Carlo algorithm, so
Did you?
like that's randomness.
I have a minor in computer science, so, I mean, I'm basically an expert at this point.
What's a stock market?
So Microsoft.
Buy soup.
Can we bring up the current listing for
Yeah,
Microsoft?
we'll just get like a couple. No, we don't need to see what the actual listing is.
Like I
We
mean,
can pick
Microsoft's
up or
been
down.
trending
No, you just
upwards
go
for
up,
like
down,
20
yeah.
years.
Pretty much always, exactly
Right.
right. Like Microsoft is kind of is I've always thought sadly
Yeah,
is
store
a safe
Oh.
bet, but they've been a little bumpy. Let's see what the trend
Okay.
is for the month.
I think it's gonna go
Is that
down
hourly?
because they don't
Click the
stand
one
a
where
chance
it's
against the
hourly.
PS4.
Yeah, if you see-
That's gonna all be noise.
yeah. So
Oh yeah,
they had a big bump. I'm assuming that's probably from a month. That's probably because of band or could be a Windows 10 thing. I'm not sure.
That was
Right.
Windows 10, wasn't it?
From a month ago?
Wait, when was that?
1.11, no, they're bugs in it.
Yeah.
right.
I mean, so Windows 10 just came out. They just announced Microsoft Band. Microsoft also runs the Xbox division still.
Mhm.
When was their last press release?
Oh, they probably do them every day. I mean,
So-
there's nothing
Where's-
really big that's come out.
Where's the Halo 5 bump?
Whoa, Funshire.
You make a good point. I would say they're going to trend downward. I would say they're not a good buy at this point. I would say they'll probably trend downward for like
I-
at least another day or two.
I agree.
Market.
Looking at that, I mean, like they're gonna trend upwards over on like the year time frame or
Sure.
the 5-year time frame, but like day to day, I would think like it's probably kind of a crap shot.
Yeah.
So let's go with down.
Agreed. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
They're gonna go
Sell.
sell first. Sell.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the bell? Come on, you got Jim Cramer. You got Jim Cramer this thing.
Next.
All right. Next up is Apple. Perennial competitors in the marketplace, which is weird because Apple is a hardware company and not a software
not a-
company.
Well, apples do nothing but go rotten, so down.
Let's see the 1 month trend on that.
Yeah.
This is near and dear to my heart because I have investments, so it's clearly going up.
Well, just like Apple,
I got
you're
very
getting your
confused.
waves up.
Yes.
Not biased.
Again, like I
Down,
would
down,
assume that like Apple probably works on the same kind of trend overall. That it, trends steadily upwards on a year time frame.
Yeah.
But day to day, it can go up and can go down.
What we're looking at right now for us is a 5-year trend. The funny thing about Apple is that whenever they make an announcement, their stock immediately dives.
Really?
That is no lie.
Why?
When they have a release for all their stuff, the stock dips usually about 10 points.
2 weeks going down.
It dips for that period of time and then rockets up. And
Yep.
I think it's because people are like, oh, we don't have any confidence, and so they just jump out of it because they're like, oh no, this
Right.
new iPhone that's amazing, no
Yeah.
one's gonna buy it.
Yeah, iPhone, terrible.
Yeah.
Apple
Okay.
Watch, bad. iPod.
Yeah.
Like a bad brain pain.
I invested in Apple a little while ago and I've tripled my investment.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
I'd utterly believe that.
Apple's always a good buy.
Day to day, we said Microsoft is going to go down. Let's play the odds and say Apple goes up.
Yeah.
Fanboy
I-
confirmed.
Defying gravity. It's
I
going
would assume it's
straight
probably a
up.
50-50 on
Yeah.
either one, that
Alright.
day-to-day operations are probably pretty meaningless.
Let's hear from Google. How is Google doing? G-O-O-G.
We are doing fine. says
Google it.
Oh, right, they're Alphabet now.
Right.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
I don't get it.
So what happened is that Google decided that they were going to form a new company called Alphabet. And then what they were going to do is sell everything of Google that Google owns and make subsidiaries and sell all those to Alphabet.
Right.
With, I think, Sergey and Larry both running Alphabet. And the idea is that they handle everything from A to Z is the idea, right? You're going to make
Right.
everything from A to Z.
Ah.
And so now they're known as Alphabet.
My theory's in the lower third.
They have a
Yeah.
week, it's going to be evil.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Google doesn't
It's now
is not
do
going to be
what's
evil,
right.
but YouTube,
Oh yeah, you do whatever
yeah.
they want.
Pretty.
I think we have a 26-day up, and then they're going to run out of ideas and drop down.
So we think, so we probably figure that, yeah, and over the next 26 days, they're going to basically just skyrocket. So this is probably a good investment to do now.
sure.
Yeah,
Google goes up today.
yeah, Google goes up today.
Today.
This reasoning is way more complicated and probably valid than
Yeah,
Yeah.
any of our football predictions.
it's about as meaningful too.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
Coca-Cola,
Straight down the drain.
Let's RNG them down. That's what I'm feeling my RNG says.
But always Coca-Cola.
Wait for it.
Apparently not.
like Coke has never not made money.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to...
But I think they deserve to not make more money.
You're right. I agree.
So therefore,
Stick it to them.
so nobody buy Coke?
Nobody buy Coke. Go down.
Sugary
to it.
phosphoric acid.
Oh.
Sell, sell, sell.
Actually, yeah, how...
You know what? I want a Coke.
We can do that for you.
Oh god, the system works.
Shall we? Shall we?
No, no, no. Coke's going down.
So despite
Can
our
we get
best
one?
efforts, despite our best
No, I
efforts
want one.
to make Coke go down, just by saying nobody buy Coke, nobody buy Coke products,
Ah.
by the sheer fact we're talking about it, the stock goes up.
Well,
yeah,
isn't
you're
there,
deflating the market, making it more
isn't there a
valuable.
bit of trivia that, like, Coke is the second most recognized word on Earth after high?
Yeah. Wow.
So,
That
Hi.
sounds correct.
Hi.
Coke?
Want a Coke?
Assuming language independence.
Yeah, language, like, it's Coke wherever you go,
Madness.
right?
That's terrifying.
Well, I mean, they always have
That's
like
marketing.
they.
Well, like,
Pepsi advertises an awful lot about how much they're better than Coke, so I have to assume Coke is better than Pepsi.
Jared Diamond has this story about going to like, he wanted to encounter pre-contact societies, like pre-Western contact societies. And he went to this tiny little Polynesian island that he had heard had, like, no contact with the outside world. And he went into one of the towns, and the first person he met was wearing a Fighting Irish sweatshirt.
Okay.
That must have been kind of
Didn't
depressing.
speak English,
No.
right? But
It's like I like
like
the little cartoony guy.
yeah, the cover of the brands were there already, right?
Yeah.
They have some reach.
Yeah.
So if Pepsi thinks they're better than Coke, then I guess that Coke is supposed to be better than Pepsi because Pepsi keeps trying to prove it. Therefore, Coke always makes money. I mean, they also bottle water now, don't they?
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Pepsi, I believe it's Nestle.
Maybe
What
it's just stagnant.
Yeah, RNG
No change.
says up.
Which?
I'm gonna say up for Coke.
Okay,
Up
up
for
for
Coke?
Coke.
All right.
Yeah.
Bank of America.
Ugh.
I mean, they're America's
Straight
only,
across.
they're America's
Yeah.
only bank.
Right. Yeah. No. This is the bank. Like, this is the.
Like if we were betting on the Bank of Canada,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly. I'd be like, and look, right there, yeah, it says 000, so a very stable.
Well,
Yeah.
my investor tells me never put your money in the bank, always buy the bank. So,
You figure it should go up. I mean, you know, like
That's kind of surprising. I didn't know stocks could just sit still like
Yeah.
that. I guess it's entirely
equal
possible.
change, equal sell.
Oh man, see now people are mentioning other sodas in the chat like Iron Brew.
yeah,
Who else likes Iron Brew?
I've only ever had one.
It's good.
I can't remember what it tastes like.
I've never even heard of it.
I don't know how to describe how it tastes.
You must have had a lot.
Do you know how
No.
the only way you can describe how Ramune tastes is it tastes like Ramune? Iron
Huh.
Brew tastes like Iron Brew.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like kind of. It tastes orange.
So so current trend on BOA is it's just gonna flatline.
Right.
Shall we just continue to assume that
I think it's going to go up. But
it is headquartered in the capital of North Carolina, Charlotte?
You know what might
Ooh.
happen to this stock? The line might recede into the sheet along a different axis entirely.
Like
Oh.
make face to the Z-axis.
Yes.
It just
Yeah.
pivots on the Z.
So that would be like it would have no projection on the XY,
Yeah.
right? So in another 0.
So anyone making investments from the fourth dimension.
Yes, would be raking it in.
Well,
Right.
like, even a third-dimensional investor here would be able to perceive the game.
Oh, right, that's a good point because this is just a two-dimensional projection.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
You need the cross product.
So if you can find a stockbroker who
No,
deals
wait,
in
right
3D
hand.
stocks, we're
Yeah.
gonna say BOA is going up.
I agree.
Otherwise, you're not going to be able to perceive it.
Yeah.
It tastes like
All right, we
Scottish
got there. We
girders.
got there.
what's next?
Starbucks.
Iron Brew can't melt steel beams.
Does melt teeth.
Who likes coffee?
I like coffee.
I like coffee, which is why I don't go to Starbucks.
All right.
Serge would be proud.
Shots fired.
This would be a great time to talk about Fernwood Coffee.
Oh, yeah,
Because
Fernwood
they
Coffee.
Line coffee to us.
Yeah,
Fernwood
the
Coffee.
coffee
They're
I'm
really
enjoying
great.
right now is courtesy of Fernwood Coffee. It is their
Actually,
they've been bringing a Guatemalan recently. That's been
This is
really
that's the
nice.
Fernwood blend.
Did we
Yeah.
ever fix the cold brew cake?
Yeah, it's fine.
We have a cold brew keg.
There's nothing
Yes.
wrong with it.
Would you like some?
Maybe when I finish this cup of coffee. Cold
Okay.
brew, chat, if you're not familiar with cold brew is to coffee what black tar heroin is to a poppy seed bagel. It's so
Wow, you sell it.
good.
It's,
So good.
it's a little strong.
You guys given how the stock market works, just by discussing this on the internet, we're probably having an influence on it.
I hope so.
It's just
Sure.
like
Yeah.
how if you observe tiny particles, you like affect them just by the act of observing them.
That just makes us more right. I don't see the
I'm gonna-
problem.
Well, it's like the butterfly. You know, if a butterfly can cause a stampede of rhinos halfway around the world, I want to go outside and like flip someone off so hard that like post-Soviet tanks like jam across the border somewhere. Can you
I want that to
imagine
be a
the
music
power?
video.
Like the
That'd be
minor
sweet.
perturbations that you could generate?
I'm going to. What
I'm
I'm
way
gonna,
bigger than a butterfly. I
I'm
can fly
gonna,
twice as high.
I'm going to put it to the chat actually, because I'm sure if most of them are up fairly late to watch us be doing this. If you are drinking Starbucks coffee, just post the word up, and if you are not currently drinking Starbucks coffee, post the word down.
We'll sample.
And now wait 15 seconds.
That's fine.
Now,
Wait 15 seconds.
I'm
and
keen
explode.
to. I believe that we will see more ups. Ups if you're drinking Starbucks. Down if you're not drinking Starbucks. I don't care if you're drinking coffee. Just if you're not drinking Starbucks.
That's a lot. I see
Wow.
one up.
Cam,
Yeah.
That is
was it you that we were talking about the
gallons so
various
far.
axes of
See
coffee?
it left.
No,
It's
I don't
all
think I
on
was
a-
around for that.
There was a discussion we had,
2 ups.
like, because this relates to
There's 5
Starbucks.
ups.
You saw
And
5.
I'm gonna try to remember what it was. I think that the axes were like high end, low end, and then like artisanal and something else.
Okay.
Like
Commercial?
commercial.
Right.
And we were trying to plot where the various places were. Like some place like, I don't know,
Like
Tim
Tim
Hortons
Hortons.
would be like very into the commercial low end.
Yeah.
Whereas
Right. Like,
Starbucks would be sort of like in the middle between.
I am so pleased they got what I was doing.
Huh?
what?
Place the stock market.
Twitch plays the stock market.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
What have you done?
So, sampling that vast amount of downs, which means that Starbucks will be dipping
Right.
quite heavily.
I
Chad is
think
never right.
Yeah, chat's always wrong.
Yeah.
Don't listen to chat.
All right.
Go left.
So based on that, we're going to see Starbucks start to recede. Like a hipster's hairline, Starbucks is going to recede.
Oh.
Thoughts, Shire.
All right.
Someone called the hops.
Oh, man.
Cam, what do you think? Where do we sit?
That trend line looks like it's going down, so let's.
Continue the trend?
Yeah. I mean, like they go up, down. Oh. This is like that climate change thing. Hide the decline. It's like, well, the trend's going up. But yeah, you're right. From spring to fall.
Yeah, so like if I
it
look
went down.
really close on this graph, it supports my beliefs. It's
Yeah.
like you softly take them by the shoulder, draw them back, and look at the entire line.
Yeah.
Starbucks is down. All right, Comcast.
Oh.
It's
I'm
not
not
doing
an
very
American,
well.
so I don't.
Fire.
It's not doing great in Canada,
Okay.
but on the American stock market, it might be better. My understanding is they're the most hated
Oh,
company
that
in the
is
U.S.
Really?
Customer service-wise.
Oh, you mean they beat EA?
Sorry?
They beat EA?
Yeah, yeah. Well, because
They didn't have Mass Effect 3 players stacking the
yeah,
votes.
EA's thing, like that was the consumerists doing a thing, and it's like EA got that award, right?
Golden Poo.
That's because like didn't
Yeah.
4chan stack that vote?
Essentially.
Oh, yeah.
And so Comcast in the United States has apparently the recipient of the worst customer service in the United States several years running.
Yep.
And funny thing, just above them, I believe is Time Warner Cable, which was who they were going to merge with. Just above them in that listing.
Brony.
So I would say that that Comcast is going to continue to make money on the backs of everybody who keeps paying for their cable. Does that mean they're going to trend up?
Straight in the toilet.
Let's say up. We've been going down a lot.
All right.
Yeah, we should be positive about the worst
Yeah.
company to ever exist.
Oh yeah, it's gonna make tons more money.
Well then, yeah. Then finally, then is Amazon. And if they're
Didn't
trending,
Amazon like tank
Welcome
hard
to the
recently?
jungle.
well, they are not carrying the Apple TV, and they're not carrying any of the Google associated Android TV stuffs. They've now only decided to carry Amazon Fire TV and all the whatevers. All of the
That
Fire
sounds
Phone.
smart.
Yeah, the Fire Phone crashed. They're not releasing apps so far for any of the other media consumption devices, but let's be honest, not a lot of people use media consumption devices in the first place. They're really married to TV and the stuff that comes on their TV or their smart TV.
I think
Right.
that Amazon has nowhere to go but up with their drones.
They're currently worth $643 per stock. They're probably due for a split, I think, but they probably will never do it. And they will just probably make money until the end of time
Yeah.
for no reason whatsoever.
The
because-
world's largest postmodern retailer.
Yeah.
Because ordering anything you want and getting next day shipping
Oh.
from your pajamas or underwear is the best.
They don't
Yeah.
make a profit. They have never turned a profit.
How do they stay in business?
Nobody knows. That's why you should invest, because they keep making money.
What happens is they're turning a profit?
Oh,
I don't.
I think something will have gone wrong.
Maybe they're just an elaborate front for like
I didn't know
for
Amazon
money
came from
laundering.
India.
Right, don't they have a patent on click instantly buy
Just
as
ask.
opposed to going to your car?
I don't
I wouldn't
know.
be surprised.
Yes.
I think so. They continue to grow. They haven't made a profit, but they get bigger.
Oh, sure.
Every year.
No, they absolutely make money. They don't make a profit.
Apparently, they don't make a profit because they always immediately reinvest in infrastructure.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
But it
That's
it
interesting.
basically means that
Oh, they're trying to take over the world.
Right. Precisely.
the value of the stock is predicated simply on you being able to put your money into it. You will never see money from Amazon as a result of it.
Valkyrie Lemons in the chat makes a great point. Jeff Bezos is highly libertarian, and so they reinvest in all that stuff to not make a profit deliberately a lot of times, so they don't pay taxes.
Yes, that makes perfect sense to me.
All right.
I would believe it. So what do we have to think about Amazon?
Probably.
I mean, they
up.
carry nothing I want in Canada.
I mean, also we're heading into holidays,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
so maybe up.
A fat pack of magic cards costs like $65 on Amazon CA.
What?
Yeah, it is the worst place to buy anything
Do not buy magic
Canadian
cards.
wise anyway, but yeah. I say they're still going up. I mean,
Yeah.
like it's like Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and all those Americans are going to gather around the Thanksgiving tree and open their presents.
The Amazon tree.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that that's going to be
Open their Thanksgiving, like, yeah, they're gonna crack open the turkey and open all the presents.
exactly right.
Yeah.
So I think it trends up. Are you in
Yeah.
agreement?
All
Yeah,
right.
I would say, yeah, they're due for a spike.
What's a picker?
Oh, it's you work in a warehouse.
Yeah.
And your job is to you're given a device. You walk around with that device. I'm sorry, you sprint with that device from box to box, and it says this is where you're going to go to find this item. You go to that box, you grab it. This is a huge warehouse. You grab that thing, and then you put it in a bag or in like your basket or whatever, and you run and you grab all the stuff in your list, and you run back to where the packers are, and they take that entire basket you put together and they pack it in the boxes.
Huh.
And you do that for until you run out of breath and die.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay.
At one point, I remember reading that Amazon did the math, and it was cheaper to pay ambulances to sit outside the warehouse than it was to install air conditioning.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah,
Wow.
for when people collapsed from like heat exhaustion.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Everybody they hire at that level is a contractor.
So they don't have to be reliable for a damn thing.
Yep.
That's...
Yep. That's why that business is that stock price is gonna keep going up. All right. So that was some more depressing life advice.
Don't work for Amazon.